Welcome back, everybody, to Roost Talks episode 5, where we actually have things to talk about this time. We do indeed. There was a lot of news that happened this past week, and we are here to talk about it. So let's go ahead and let's dive into it, because we have a lot to talk about today, honestly, and I kind of just want to get right into it. So, Brewster got announced.
Finally,
finally, indeed.
About time he got announced. We waited
too
years?
long.
Too long.
Like
Honestly.
a year. It was like a year and a half now, almost 2 years.
After not getting Captain was kind of a low blow this summer.
Yeah.
But this direct, I had a feeling there was also rumors that I don't know if we touched on the last episode of Roost Talks, but we talked about a direct and September happening, and there was one that actually happened, and it included Animal Crossing this time. Finally, we are getting its own direct. Brewster's getting his whole thing in October, and he's going to be releasing in November, which I think is the most perfect month for Brewster.
Yeah, because October, I had thought October, but I feel like November just kind of is better for Brewster. Honestly, that's what I think. And yeah, so I think after minutes after we recorded the last Root Talks, you had written in the chat something Brewster direct or something. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think I do.
We were gonna talk about that, next Roost Talks, but it already happened now, and all we have to talk about is Brewster now. Brewster's
finally the main focus. We actually have a topic that we can go forth on. About time. It's been so many episodes till this was going to come out.
Shoot. I'm gonna say it now before I forget. This might be the last or second last episode in this room, because we want to start recording these in the Roost, in the actual building. So this might be the last one in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe second to last.
It honestly just fits perfectly because our show is called Roost Talks.
Yeah.
So it just fits with the entire theme. So I'm just so excited. I'm so stoked. We have a whole bunch of ideas that we're gonna get into today. Whole bunch of things that we're gonna sprout off of. You guys left some questions to Max that we can talk about. So yeah, I'm just ready to just dive into everything and talk about it.
Indeed. But guys, before we do get into talking about all this kind of stuff, make sure that you're subscribed to me and Grazly. I'll leave his link down below, and like the video as well for more Roost Talks content. And if you do not like the video, then the direct for October is canceled. So you don't really want that. So
yeah, no one wants
better
that.
Subscribe to me and Grazly. And yeah, so where do we start? Honestly, this is
wait, where do we start?
I don't know. We can start with okay. When you heard the first piano key in the direct, I think that I can say this for everybody watching and me and you, we all missed a heartbeat, right? Skip the heartbeat.
Max and I have our reactions. I think most of you guys have seen them. Mine's on Twitter. This is on his channel. But it's oh my gosh. The second I heard the first piano key, I was like, no way.
Yeah, I don't know. It was great. And I had my KK slider plush in my hands, and I was my hands were going up and down, and everyone was like, poor KK.
Rip KK.
But yeah.
Oh my god, bro. That was so nuts. And it's okay. Well, actually, you know what? First, let's talk about the actual piece of footage we got first. So we got the music and we got the opening, and we know it's gonna take place in the museum, which I'm not mad about. I'm happy that he's in the game. I do think eventually Brewster will be able to get his own his own building, hopefully. Max and I touched on saying how there could be after 30 days, if we buy a cup of coffee for 30 days straight, he can get his own building, or just something along those lines that Brewster can sprout out of the museum, or just some stuff.
Yeah, I think what I personally think is in that footage that they showed, it was 15 seconds actually like in-game footage. They didn't show much, and there's a whole direct, for this update. So I think that there'll be way more. I think that he could have his own building, like for sure. They just like didn't show us yet, maybe. Or there's another room in the museum that they didn't show yet either. Because there's a whole direct. It's not like, hey, here's the update, but there's more coming soon. Like there's like 15 to half an hour more things to see.
Right.
So I think it could be big. And it's a direct, not a video, a direct. Like it's a direct. It's gonna be something big. So
oh my gosh. That to me that sounds nuts, because I think if I remember correctly, I think the only time Animal Crossing got its own direct was like right before when the game was gonna come out.
Yeah.
So, like I think that was like the last time. I actually know. I think it was in February 2020. We got it's got its own its own presentation. So the fact that it's getting its own direct blows my mind, just strictly for Brewster. So we're gonna get so much information that some we may not even expect. There might be new aspects to Brewster that we don't even know about. A new character can be released. There's so much. There's such high ceiling. So just so excited.
Yeah. I don't see games often get directs, like a whole direct for a game.
Right.
I just think it's gonna be so huge. And what's funny? This is a little bit off topic, but it's kind of on topic too. So I went on Twitter today to see Isabel tweet about the bug off, and everyone's like, "Have a great weekend. No hate here. We love you, Isabel."
Yeah, finally, about time. Now everyone's so happy because we freaking got something after months of not having anything. We finally biggest sigh of relief ever, honestly.
I forget. Yeah, so but yeah, I am excited for this direct. It's happening in October, but we don't really know when. Probably closer to when it actually happens, we'll know. And yeah, I just think that there could be a lot more to it that we don't even expect yet. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be cool. It will be.
Yeah.
I'm excited to just see Brewster in New Horizons, because it's a small thing, but thinking about how Brewster looked in City Folk, if you know what he looks like in City Folk, and then to New Leaf, it's so different. And he's gonna look the same, but just in higher quality and everything. It'll look so cool.
In HD. We are getting Brewster in HD. That's what's important here.
It's gonna be so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. And we were talking about. Wait, should we say this now? We want to do a morning stream, when he comes out.
So what we have planned, obviously school's a thing, but depending when Brewster comes out, maybe it will be that weekend, or if he comes out on a Saturday or Sunday or something. Max and I are going to be doing a morning stream. We're talking 7:30, early in the morning, and having a long stream, just a chill, nice morning stream. We grab our cup of coffee from Brewster, we sit there, we relax, we talk to you guys, we hang out. It's gonna be so much fun, and I think all of you guys will love it. So stay tuned. I know it's not gonna be till November, because that's when he's gonna come out, but
but it's all good.
It's gonna be exciting. It's something to look forward to. Brewster hype. Finally, everyone's on the train, and now we know it's confirmed. It's just great time to be alive.
Yeah, no, we'll title it "Wake Up with EmSwizzle and Grazly" or something like that. I don't know.
Wake up with EmSwizzle and Grazly.
Yeah, but we'll just run that all morning.
And it's gonna be a grand time. So I hope you guys all join and stay tuned for it.
Have you seen the picture of the Roost without the logo in front of it? Have you seen it?
I don't think I have.
Oh, I have to show you it. I would do it now, but we're on podcast. It looks so nice. You can see the inside of the Roost a tiny bit. It looks so nice.
Ooh, okay. After this, you're gonna have to show it to me, because
all right, I will. It's not even anywhere like the New Leaf one, the City Folk one, or anything. It has green couches and a nice table and a cash register thing.
Does it actually?
So cool. It does. It does.
And I hope it's bigger too, because
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Oh my gosh, bro! I feel like a little kid on Christmas, bro.
No, I felt the entire day when it was announced. But one thing, I I definitely want to see KK Slider perform
Mm,
in
me
the,
too.
in the Roost because he performed there in City Folk and Wild World, and to see that happen in New Horizons would be great, and I think it's perfect for him because, like, outside in the plaza, it's kinda like an awkward kinda spot, I feel like, and it just takes up the entire plaza with all the chairs and his chair and everything.
Right.
So, I think it'd be great to see him in the Roost, get some coffee on a Saturday night, and have him just play songs for you and have everybody sit around and listen to some KK. I think it'd be great.
Yeah, no, I definitely think it will. And like me personally, like my old experiences on Animal Crossing, like
Mhm,
back in New Leaf, where like I was like a little kid and I would go to the Roost and I like just like the vibes were so great. Like I would always wake up at like 7:45 or 7:30 every single day when I did not have school and
mhm,
go on my 3DS and then go straight to the Roost. That would be the first thing I would
mhm.
do every single day
Yeah.
when I was like so it's just great that I get to
Mhm.
experience this again, like 8 years later. Like it's wild, bro.
Yeah, like, I have to be honest, I'm more of a night roost kinda guy. Like, I'm gonna go there at, like, 12 AM or, like, 9 PM or something, like
Yeah, I know, I get that. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna do both. Like I'm gonna get like well, actually, no, I think there was only we were only able to get like one cup of coffee
Oh, yeah,
per
yeah.
night. So I'm
Mhm.
hoping maybe we can get two. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully,
Like,
that'd be
oh,
cool. But kinda branching off that, I think what a lot of people wanna see is the ability for us to work for Brewster. I
mm,
like, okay, because in Animal Crossing New Leaf, me and you played that, and we both did this, I think.
right.
You can work for Brewster part-time, and in pay, he would give you coffee beans.
Yeah.
It was great. And so, it was fun, though. It was definitely fun. Your villagers would come in and ask for coffee, and you would make it for them. It was so fun, but we want this to return to New Horizons. Now, do you think it will return, or what do you think?
I definitely think it will. I don't see why it wouldn't return.
Mhm.
To me, it just wouldn't make sense if it doesn't. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's like a great idea in the first place, and I think they can add on to it a whole bunch.
Mhm.
Because like it's getting its own freaking direct. So I
Mhm.
wouldn't be surprised if if there's new like details to like the job or something, or if we can work a shift with one of our villagers, or just something like a little fun and crazy. Because I remember like each villager liked its own coffee, and we
Yeah.
like if you got their like perfect order for like the entire shift, I think you would get something out of it. But
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
it's such a cool idea, and I can definitely see it happening again because I don't see why it wouldn't.
Mhm.
So honestly, like, fingers crossed. My hopes are high for it, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, same. So, like, I was thinking about this. So there's, like, decorating streams, there's village hunting streams, there's Animal Crossing streams, but how about a working for Brewster stream? Like,
That
no,
sounds fun.
it wouldn't be an entire
It would be
stream,
like
but,
10
like
minutes.
yeah, yeah, but
It would be
it
like 10 minutes.
sounds fun, like a chill with a Brewster stream or I don't know. Something with, like, a Brewster in it
Yeah,
would be
but there's only
great.
so much we can do when we're in there, like
Yeah, honestly, yeah, but I think it'll be great, and honestly, some people think that we'll get bored of the Roost in 10 minutes, and I was that person too, but it's like, I don't know, like, I don't think I will.
it really all depends. Like the good thing about Brewster is that like he's like a daily thing. Like he's kind of like part of the routine that where like you would go to like the shops or like early game you would get all your fossils or just something like that. Like he's also part of like the routine.
Mhm.
I do kind of see people getting bored of it like after like a month or like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But the good thing is about Brewster is that we could just like go every single day and he's just
Mhm.
part of the routine of logging in. It's just more to
Yeah.
do. Like
Mhm.
that's what I'm excited about because like this is what this game lacks. This game lacks of more things to do after playing it for a long time.
Mhm.
So now that we're getting new content and it's getting its own direct, which is going to be like 15 to 20, 30 minutes,
Mhm.
who knows what else comes with it. Like
Really,
the
yeah.
ceiling is so high, so there's so much potential and this is just the beginning. Like this game's going to be getting updates for years. So
Mhm.
Brewster on top of all the other stuff that's going to be added. So this is just very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, you are very right, like, this is, like, the beginning of, I feel like, the bigger up so, like, next year, we might get Captain, Katrina,
Mhm.
everything. So, I think it'll be cool. I think the direct, because I mean, you have to like really think about it. Like maybe I just didn't like think about it. But, like it's really gonna be like 15, 20, 30 minutes. Like
That's
there's gonna be a
wild.
lot, like
Like,
too much
the
shown.
Brewster. Like, think about that. Like, we had like literally Animal Crossing had its own direct that was like 20 minutes, and that was the
Mhm.
entire game itself. This is
Yeah.
just Brewster.
Yeah.
Like
So
that.
like
Think about that.
yeah. I feel like they'll show the inside of the roost for like 5, maybe 8 minutes, but like after that, like what else do they
Like,
do they want to
what else are we
show?
gonna get? Like,
Like it's big. It's definitely like a big thing.
God, there has to be like something that no one has thought about yet that's just going to
Mhm.
like just happen. Like the ceiling is so high. And Max, if you don't mind me bringing up this topic
Mhm.
already, but gyroids,
Oh, here we go. Gyroids, gyroids,
gyroids. So,
gyroids.
as
Mhm.
previous players know, gyroids and Brewster have pretty large connection. So we could see the return of gyroids. Hopefully, I wouldn't say it's like a stretch,
Mhm.
but it's knowing that we have our own direct for the game. I could definitely see us getting gyroids now because it's just an iconic item to Animal Crossing.
It is,
Like
yeah.
if you played any previous game, you know what a gyroid is. Like
Mhm.
it's so iconic. So it would just fit perfectly with Brewster coming in.
It would, and I think that they could also show that, like, in the direct, like, that's also one thing that they
Mhm.
could show in there. They could, and maybe, Brewster eventually we'll get those Brewster gyroids, the ones that had Brewster on them. We could get that at
Oh
some
yes,
point. Yeah. Hopefully, we get those at some point. I would love those, and I would just love for all gyroids to return. That'd be amazing, but, yeah, hopefully, they do come back with Brewster. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping for that. But yeah, no, gyroids were very, very cool. I feel like my thing with gyroids though is like when I would dig them up and I put it down in my house to see what they're like. Were you also like this? So you would put it down and it's like sorta ugly, or like, not like ugly, but like you just didn't like it, but it's also like kind of cool. So like you just kept all of them. Or like was like that just me? That might have just been
I
me.
I kept most of mine. Like if I'm being honest, like after like having so many, I would just like sell them, just like oh another one of this one, or just something like that. But like I always like collecting them. I think I had like at one point a whole room dedicated towards like a gyroid
Oh
theme
yeah. Hmm.
in my new leaf house.
Hmm.
So yeah, I would love for them to come back. I think everyone would love it, and I would see no complaints over it. To be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, because I mean, they've been working on this update for a long time now. I'm sure a long time
Oh
now.
yeah, I'm sure a long time too. I mean, hasn't like Brewster been in like a game file or like there was like some like leak, but he
Yeah.
was never like I don't remember correctly. I could be like absolutely completely wrong,
No, no,
but
no.
I
You
feel
are
like
right. You're right.
Um like Brewster hasn't worked on for a very long time. And Doug Bowser even talked about like how this game was gonna get a massive update or something that they were like that
Yeah.
I think it was after the previous direct.
Hmm. Yeah,
Not
yeah,
this past one, but the
yeah.
one right before that. He was like, "Yeah,
Hmm.
we had things in store for Animal Crossing, just you guys
Hmm.
wait, stay tuned."
He
And
was
we
right.
stayed tuned. Like
We
this is
stayed tuned.
we did that. Like
I
uh
yeah. I think it's like also like something that like we need to do is like we need to start trusting Nintendo because they told us to wait and they delivered. They delivered. Like,
it really
so I
did.
mean, what I mean by that is like if we don't have an update for like 3 months, like there's gotta be something coming. Like
Right.
something's gonna come at some
Like
point.
we went through the entire summer of just getting like fireworks, like and that was just for
Yeah.
1 month. Like
Mhm.
So now, Brewster, one of the biggest Animal Crossing
Mhm.
NPCs, I think, in my personal
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, for
He
sure.
is my personal
Mhm.
favorite too. So
Mhm.
knowing how big he is on direct, I keep talking about it, but
Mhm.
I'm just so excited.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
crazy, man, so
But
crazy.
yeah, um, Brewster has been like in the game file like ever since I think, well, like really ever since the game came out.
Yeah,
like
it was
a
like
few days
I
after.
think it was like towards the beginning of the game, like May maybe, like May
Mhm.
2020 or like April or something.
Yeah,
Like
it
it
was
was
like
really
around that.
early.
It was pretty early. But yeah, I'm so excited to just go in there and get some coffee and just have a nice time with my man Brewster. I think it'll be like I just can't say it enough. Like it's gonna be so amazing. And I think that like okay, so like a month ago, I would say, New Horizons is definitely not my favorite Animal Crossing game. Like definitely not. Like New Leaf is I think our favorites.
It is.
So I think this is like the first step to me saying that New Horizons is my all-time favorite. Now, it's definitely not as of right now, but like if they keep doing updates like this, it definitely has potential to be.
I agree with you. I completely agree with you. I think one takeaway though is a nostalgia from New Leaf that I think I won't get till like a very long time with New
Yeah,
Horizons.
I get
But
that.
putting that aside, this freaking Brewster coming into the game is a step towards the right direction for this franchise. Like
Yeah.
if they adding guys like this, like I know what you said, Katrina,
Mhm.
uh, who else?
Cap'n could
Happen. Oh my gosh, I
come.
forgot yeah, no,
Who
but
else do
there's
we
like just
have?
so much
Mhm,
that this is just the first step. So
mhm.
it's super exciting. It really is.
It is indeed. Like the nostalgia, like I'll probably have nostalgia of recording this podcast when New Horizons is a thing.
Probably.
Yeah, like it'll come at some point, and I think it'll hit me very, very heavy. I think
Yeah,
it
no,
will.
I think it will too, to be
We can't
honest.
see it now, but I think it'll hit me so heavy. Like, dude, like those really were the good days, but we
Right,
just didn't
like
know
10
it.
years like down like the
Yeah,
line, we're all like adults. We're just like, oh my gosh, like bro. Yeah,
it's
no, I
weird to
think it
think.
will.
It's weird to think that the next Animal Crossing game will come out when we're adults. That's weird to
Oh,
think.
don't even get me started with that, man. Oh
Like
my god.
this is our
Oh,
Animal Crossing game for a long time.
I mean, yeah, no, it will come out when we're adults. Like that's
Mhm.
crazy. So thinking back at this moment, it probably will be very nostalgic for the both of us.
It probably will be. Oh, shoot, I can't wait until this video says, like, 6 years ago, uploaded to YouTube. Like,
All right, bro. Yeah. So
oh
you're like,
my
hey, bro,
god.
you remember that like Roost Talks video that we did? Like, Brewster? Like, yeah, bro, I remember that.
We gotta
Bro.
we gotta still be doing Roost Talks when we're at that point.
Yeah, well, yeah, when we're like
Yeah, Roost
84.
Talks lives on,
Yeah, till we're
hopefully.
like, yeah, no, like our like kids would like take over the podcast. Like it just goes on for generations.
Generations.
Be friends with
See,
this kid or else.
yeah. Oh gosh.
That's
It
funny.
goes on. Okay,
Our,
okay.
our grandkids' grandkids talking about Brewster.
Oh, good old New Horizons. But
All
yeah,
right. Yeah. Anyways,
anyways, oh man.
what
This,
else is like?
like,
What?
I think it's safe to say that this is the biggest update of New Horizons yet. I
Oh,
think
I agree.
I
I
think it's
don't
safe to
think
say.
anything compares with this, to be honest.
And we haven't even gotten the full thing yet. Like, there's still a whole
Right.
direct. Like,
Right. Oh my gosh.
but
Oh,
yeah, like when I was watching the trailer and I saw Roost Talks open 24/7, like I know it's open 24/7 because it's been like that, the entire Animal Crossing series. But it's like when I saw it, I was just like a knot in my stomach just released. Like it's like the Roost, like it's there, like it's actually happening and
mhm.
it's there. I don't know. Oh
There
man.
is like I have a minor concern.
Hmm.
See, I don't necessarily see this happening, but it feels like a common theme in New Horizons where we would get something and it ended up being like a low blow, like
Oh
Toy
yeah.
Day.
Hmm.
Like it just doesn't like it's just not the same. Like in the
It's not.
previous game, Toy Days, we had to like guess the villagers' like gift that they wanted. Now we would just give it to them, or
Hmm.
not guess, but like they would tell us like days prior to like, oh, I want something orange. I want
Yeah.
something like that's like round or
Hmm.
just something like that.
Yeah.
This it
It's
could I don't think it will be because we are getting our own direct for this, and for the
mhm,
previous stuff we have not got its own like direct. We
mhm.
we we got like a 1 to 3 minute presentation over something.
Yeah.
So I do have high hopes, but the concern is also still there because New Horizons has a common theme of disappointing me in some areas, such as
Mhm.
like NPCs. So we'll see. But I'm not too concerned about it because we will be getting its own thing that's going to be super long. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. I am also hoping that it doesn't disappoint, but it's like if it does, we're all I mean, not like everyone, but like, the people who do it, like, are gonna go back on Isabel. We need updates, and it'll disappoint again, probably. But yeah, I'm really hoping that it doesn't disappoint. Only time will tell. Time will definitely tell.
And we'll
But
find out in
mhm,
October because we don't know when the direct's happening in October, but we just know it's in October.
mhm.
So best believe after that direct comes out, we will be talking about stuff straight away.
Oh yeah, Roost talks right afterwards.
It's gonna be
Within
popping, and then we're either gonna be like, "Yes, oh, so excited,"
yeah,
or like,
or
"Oh yeah, okay, that's
it's
good.
all
This also stinks," but then
yeah,
or just like, "Ah, come
yeah.
on."
Yeah, we'll definitely
So
be one
we'll
after that.
see.
I'm hoping that it's gonna be in the, like, beginning-ish of October, so, like,
Me
October 1st
too.
to 15th, I'm hoping,
Um,
but
I Okay. I think it's gonna be mid to late October for a
mhm,
couple of reasons.
mhm,
We are getting the Smash presentation in early October, so I really can't see like Animal Crossing getting its own
mhm.
direct like a little like 5 days after
Yeah,
or
I
like
see that.
after. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like October like 18th, maybe 19th, around there,
Mhm.
like 17th, around that range. Which
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, we're gonna be getting Brewster regardless in November, so
Mhm.
there's really no rush for the direct, to be
Yeah, yeah.
honest.
Mhm.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I think yeah, kinda like you said, like 16, 17, 18, 19, because like, they wouldn't do it too late because they have the Halloween event in game, so they
Mhm.
might, like I I really feel like that they could put out, like a tweet or something like, "Hey, more items," or something like that. Like, I don't know,
Right.
because they just wanna be nice, but yeah, 16, 17, 18, 19 is, our
It
prediction or
just probably
whatever.
makes the most sense. Like, it's probably gonna be towards like the mid end of October. So we'll
Yeah,
see. We'll see. I'm
we'll
definitely
see.
stoked for it, and I think every Animal Crossing fan out there in the universe is
Mhm.
also stoked for it.
Yeah, 'cause I've never met a person that doesn't like Brewster or didn't or
Neither
doesn't
have
want
I.
Brewster to come.
Right.
Like, everyone loves Brewster. There's
He's an
nothing to hate
icon.
about him. He is,
Coup.
he is.
The coup is back.
Yeah. But yeah, I just really like, it's still hard to believe, like, the wait's really over. Like, it's really hard to believe.
It's yeah, no, like we always talked about and like obsessing over Brewster. And
Mhm.
like we're like, oh, when is he gonna come out? Oh, maybe he's gonna come out next year, or like, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. This game
Mhm.
is such a low blow. None of the
Mhm.
NPCs that we want are coming out.
Yeah.
He's here. Like that knot is gone. Like
Yeah.
it's gone. It's out of here. He's
It's
here.
gone.
He's literally here.
Mhm.
Bro, literally the second I saw Bruce, oh gosh, hold on a second.
No, no,
My
no,
dog's
you're all good, you're all good. Oh, we're
barking.
keeping this in.
Anyways, the second I saw Brewster's face in the museum, I
Mhm.
lost it. I literally lost it.
Yeah, same, honestly, yeah, I did too. Yeah, but it's just I don't know, like, I feel like we should also, because honestly, I was like
Charlie, shut up.
I was, like, really wanting Brewster to come, but it's like, I feel like we have to enjoy this, like, journey too, because like, not in too long, like, there will be the final update, like,
I know.
Like, so we
Oh,
kinda have to enjoy too.
right. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I'm just, so much exciting emotions flowing through my body right now. Like I'm just super excited. Like
Same.
like the ceiling is really high. I don't think the direct will disappoint us because why would they make a direct over something like that? I mean, like it's
Mhm.
big, but like it wouldn't be bad if we were getting a direct. Like it just like they can't mess this up. They really can't. Like
They can't.
it's Brewster. It's freaking Brewster.
Yeah, they cannot mess it up. Like, they know too that, like, they cannot mess
Right,
it up.
no,
They
because they
know.
know how angry us as fans have been, so they really can't. Nintendo, I believe in you, I really do, so I'm excited, like, I'm really excited.
Yeah, it just sucks that they like, the only updates I feel like they did not let us down was the diving update. Um, you can
Yeah, but
say
yeah.
Halloween, but it's
But Halloween honestly, I think Halloween was one of the better,
yeah,
like,
one of the
seasonal
better.
events. Like,
Mhm,
I actually liked how we got, like, the face paint and everything, and, like,
mhm,
I thought Halloween was pretty good, so I like Halloween, and I think
yeah,
and I'm glad it fits in, like, the same theme as, like, everything else for,
mhm,
like, Brewster's coming out, like, a month after Halloween, like, it's just, like,
yeah,
the vibe in itself, like, Brewster's vibe is, like, fall, like, it just
it is, yeah,
works.
mhm, yeah,
So
but
we'll see.
mhm, yeah, I like Toy Day and Turkey Day a lot, but, like, there was just, like, a lot of things were taken away from Toy Day, and, like,
Mhm.
Turkey Day didn't feel the exact same. It was still fun. I played it, but it didn't feel the exact same. I mean, which it shouldn't. It's New Horizons, but it just didn't hit. I don't know. So I think Halloween and diving, and then this update are the only good like good updates in New
Right.
Horizons.
Right. Yeah,
Hmm
no.
Yeah.
I think so too. I'm trying to think what else we can say for Brewster because I'm trying to like think of like new ideas that could be added into Brewster. Like, okay, this seems kind of like a stretch, but like, what if like Brewster gets like his own event of something, like kind of like what we have to do for like Turkey Day, where like we have to like gather like food or something, or
Yeah.
just like because Brewster, he's getting his own thing.
hmm
So I wouldn't be necessarily surprised if he has like his own little like event to like collect stuff or like Brewster items where we would have to like
Yeah.
get like coffee stuff from him if like
hmm
we work a certain amount of times, if we get 100 cup of coffees in 100 days in a row, or just like something like that, like something that we can also collect because I think that's also something that this game like lacks, like the terms
hmm
of reward. Like in the previous games, we got to have like badges. That's something to work towards. Like we just get kind of like Nook miles, which is, I mean, like at
Yeah.
first it was cool, but like now it's like I have
hmm
like hundreds of thousands of Nook miles
hmm
that I just don't
Yeah,
use.
yeah, same. I feel like there should be, you know how there is, the museum day or whatever? There should be coffee day. That's what we need.
Coffee day.
Yeah, but, like, I feel like also for that museum day thing, did you do it where, like, you go around and, like, get these stamps or whatever?
I did for the first time. Other
Mhm.
than that, I don't. I might have done it the second. I really just did it once, like because it was cool at first, but then like after that, I was just like, eh, like
Yeah. Mhm.
all right, like
Yeah. I'm thinking about I think it for next year, like, it'll be like, one of them will be in, like, the Roost. Like, they'll have
they
one
very
of those
well could.
stamp things. I think that'd be cool. I mean, it's a small thing, but I think it'd be
Right,
cool.
yeah, and it's like an item that I think everyone would love. Like I don't think a single person would dislike it.
Yeah, honestly. And one other
Oh,
thing that I wanna touch on, so we've said it a lot we've said it tons today, but this direct, it's a direct. I think that in that trailer, okay, we saw like 10 seconds of game footage. There's a lot more to see. I think that we could see a okay, so the Roost is on the left side of the museum. I think that we could
mhm.
see on the right side, maybe the museum shop for Celeste. I think we could see that because
Ah,
it's a direct, it's big, that could be revealed, and maybe all we saw
it
was the
can.
Roost, but it wasn't like the fully upgraded museum. So maybe if
Oh,
you upgrade it twice, one, the first upgrade, you get the Roost, and that was what we saw. And then the second time you get the shop. So we could see a whole nother room for the museum apart from the Roost. And
you're
of course, we
right.
could also see his own building as well. So I think
It
that
would make
mhm,
sense.
yeah.
Because
Mhm,
then we would have, like, that open space on the right side that, like, it would kinda
yeah.
just look awkward. We have one spot on the left,
Mhm,
and then that open space on the right. So we could definitely see, like, a shop or just something, just something
mhm,
that would just fit in, like, that gap for
yeah.
Brewster.
I think it's, like, almost confirmed that there's another room on the right because it's like it's just, like how do you have one room on the left and then have
Right,
like a
and just
bench
don't have one on the right. Right.
in a wall on the right? Like it just doesn't make sense. So
Right, yeah, no, I definitely agree with you on that. I actually didn't even
yeah,
think about that, so I think that'd be really cool.
it will be. It will be
Um,
indeed.
Another thing that's completely away from Brewster, but
Mhm.
Animal Crossing news itself, the 5th series of AMIIBOs.
Let's touch on that. Let's touch on that. Let's touch on that. Oh my
Like,
gosh, I
well,
totally forgot about that.
we
Totally
already
forgot.
know what's coming. Raymond,
Raymond,
obviously.
Judy, sure, Sid,
Sure.
everybody.
Right. So, okay, this is a stretch in itself. Like, this is a
Mhm.
major stretch. But do you know when the Series 5 is coming out? Did they say that yet? Is that a
They
thing?
did not say.
Okay. This is a very, very, very massive stretch.
All right, let's
But
hear it.
as the Series 5 Amiibo cards come out, we get a few new villagers that get
Oh
added
yeah.
to like the game.
Oh
Like
yeah, for
2,
sure.
3. Because generally each set had like 100 villagers. And we're getting its
Yeah.
own series with like
Mhm.
4, 5.
Yeah, like
So
we have like 8 or whatever. Yeah.
right, so it would make sense if we get like a new batch of villagers, like that would
Mhm.
go along with the series. It does sound like a stretch on surface, but who knows? Like I think it could very well happen. I think that'd be great and a cool idea, and that would also make players play the game or like, oh, a new Q villager came out. I need to get it. I need to hunt.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
like that's just more to do.
Mhm.
So kind of just with like the Sanrio like stuff, like there was always like some like each person had like their one favorite villager that they wanted. So
Yeah.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah, so let me do a few quick maths. So, we
Mhm.
have 8 new villagers. We got 6 new NPCs. CJ Flick, everybody.
Mhm.
So that brings us to 14 cards. I think that we'll see a few more like remade NPC ones. So like Tom Nook, Isabel,
So
yeah.
they'll probably bring us
So that's like
like
16.
16, maybe 18 at the most.
I think that they'll bring they'll like find more, cards to put in. But I think we'll have like 80 or like 70 slots left for new villagers. And I think
And
what'll happen is I honestly doubt that we'll get like brand new ones, but what I think will happen is so any game can be Animal Crossing. There were villagers in there that were in that game but did not make it back to Wild World, City Folk, New Leaf, anything. So I think that they'll bring those ones back.
I didn't even think
New
about that.
Horizons. I think that they'll bring them back and give them their own
Oh
cards
my
and have them
gosh.
fill the gaps.
I didn't even think about that. And also another thing I didn't even think about is Amiibo. Like the Amiibo villagers that was in New Leaf that we
Oh,
could just scan onto
oh,
our thing.
all right.
So
I
who
remember
knows?
them.
Like who knows what comes with this? Like it could
Yeah.
be bigger than what we think, or we could just be over speculating. But
I
we
think they're
never know.
big. And I I must say, I'm not sure how I did not see this coming because they just restocked the series 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Sanrio cards. I feel like I should have seen it coming. Like,
Hmm.
that they're gonna make series 5.
So honestly, but I do think you're right in the sense when you said the previous villagers that got cut
Mhm.
could be returning. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's crazy to even think about. Oh my gosh.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being 10 being the hardest, how hard do you think it'll be to get your hands on these cards?
Like in stores.
Online, in stores, just
Ah,
anyhow.
probably like I'm thinking like
For
8 or
retail price.
oh. Ooh.
So, like,
Probably like 9.
I'll say a 9 too. I'll say like a 8.5 because like
Yeah, like the
for the
reason why
Sanrio. Sorry, go ahead.
right, yeah. The reason why I'm not saying like all the way 10 is because like the game did die down a bit, so there's less
Mhm,
players like gunning for
mhm.
like these cards.
Yeah,
So
and it's still possible, of course, to get
right.
this.
So
Yeah.
we'll see, but
Mhm.
there's still a bunch in every area that's gonna be like very tough to obtain.
Yeah. I'm just hoping that they make a ton because they've had these Sanrio cards, like, those all sold out, but, like, I think that they learned, like, okay, these go quick, so they'll make a ton, hopefully, at least. They'll hopefully make a ton.
Right, they will sell within like the first hour
Seconds.
online,
Less than an hour, like, more like 5 minutes probably.
probably like 5 minutes
Because the
because they
Sanrio,
honestly
like, the Target site, like, it didn't crash, but like it was like okay, so you would hit place your order and you would have to spam it for it to work. And I got one to go through.
Only one?
Yeah, only one
Oh
to
gosh.
wait. No, wait. Yeah.
Wait.
No, it was one wait. I think I got two, but it canceled my other one. I don't know
Oh,
why.
okay.
I think it happens because what I was hearing is people who Target employees who didn't know were just handing them out to people, and then they like sold
Oh,
mine or whatever.
yeah. I mean,
So
that makes
yeah,
sense.
it sucked. It did. But yeah, so I'm hoping that they do it better this time. And it wasn't like I mean, it kind of was Target's fault, but like I don't know. I'm just hoping that it goes smooth, and obviously not everyone will get some. But I'm hoping that they make more for more people to get some.
Right. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you on
Mhm.
that. So,
And oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
actually, I didn't even know what I was gonna say, so you can go ahead.
So, do you think? Okay, so with these cards releasing, if and they probably will be, Raymond, Judy, Sherb, everybody is in
Mm.
this series. Do you think that the prices for Raymond on Nookazon and everything
Oh,
will
definitely will.
kind of drop?
Oh, definitely will. Because now
Yeah.
he's obtainable somewhere else, you
Hmm.
know? So I think
Yeah.
the prices will drop. I mean, like, me personally, I'm sorry, Raymond fans out there. I never understood the hype. Like, I get it. Cool cat,
Hmm.
nice. But,
Yeah.
like, the start of the game, like, he was like, "Oh, give me 1,000,000 mug
Yeah.
tickets
Hmm.
and, like, 50,000,000 bells." I'm just like, "What? For a villager?"
Like I have Raymond, but it's just like I didn't understand it either. I just got him just because
Yeah,
he
no,
was
same
hype.
here. Like, I have a villager hunt like on my channel like a year, like over like a year and like 3 months ago,
Mhm,
where I was hunting for I think rolled,
mhm,
and like I bumped into Bob. I had to pass up on him, and then like 3 tickets later, I get Raymond, and
mhm.
I'm like, okay, like I can't just pass on Raymond because of his rarity. So like
Yeah.
I just had to get him.
Mhm. Shoot, Raymond, you are dead, my man. You're gonna be dead. And so will
Your you,
Judy.
your prices are gonna go.
They're gonna go down. Now, random question, and I don't, I don't know. I just want to talk about this. So, how much do you think Raymond cards will go for on eBay?
Oh my goodness. How much? Oh, okay. Well, okay. I think let's start off with like a range. Like I could see the range being like
Oh wait, keep in mind, Bob went for 50.
okay. I'm
So
gonna say
Raymond,
like 170 as a
oh,
start price.
I was gonna say like 90,
I
90,
could also
80.
see 90. Like, cause I might be
I don't know.
overestimating Raymond, but then again, there's like he's still crazy. Like he's still like a very popular villager. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'm
I can see
yeah.
Sherb more going for, like 75, 80 range,
Yeah.
and then seeing Raymond go a little higher. But then
Yeah.
again, like, I could definitely be overestimating everything.
I feel like if these packs sell for 5.99 US, there's no way that you can buy a pack and sell the cards and not make money back.
Right,
It's
because, like,
impossible.
knowing that, like, there's only, like, what? Like, 16, like, at the bare minimum, like, 16 cards in, like, the set,
Mhm.
how hard is it really going to be to get Raymond?
Yeah, really. But
Like,
I
he
mean,
really can't go for that much if you think about it. Like, depending how many villagers are in the set, I really can't see him going for that much because knowing that they're making a whole other series and each and every series had like 100 villagers in it,
mhm.
I really don't see him going for that much. So I don't know.
I think it'll have 100 cards in it because I think every other series does have 100 cards. So I think I could see it being 100,
Right.
but
And if we do get 100 cards in the series, then I think it's a perfect opportunity to bring back the villagers that got voided.
yeah, and like what they could do is they could like do a series of say 20 cards and have like 2 cards and or like like 2 cards in like each pack or whatever. Because they actually did that with these Sanrio cards at one point. It was like 2 cards per pack, and you get 2 of the Sanrio cards, and not all of them in one pack. So they could do something like that too, you know? Because I mean, I don't know. I think if they did that though, like I wouldn't really like it, but it's just like they really could do that.
So yeah, I guess we'll see. I mean, like there's a whole bunch of Animal Crossing stuff. Like what a week it was for Animal Crossing. Like we got Series 5 announced. We got Brewster coming. So what a week. Like we've waited for this, and I think every single Animal Crossing fan out there deserves this because this is what we've waited and wanted for a little while now. So
yeah. So we have so today in my Discord server, I made a channel called Roost Talks Questions. And so you guys could ask questions in that channel, and we will answer them and give our opinion on them on this podcast. Every single episode, I mean, or most at least. So yeah, feel free to put some at any time in the Roost Talks question channel in my server. The link to the link to the Discord is down below. Feel free to go down there and put some questions in. So we have a few. We have a few. Shall we start the questions?
I think we shall.
We shall. Okay. So, Galactic Gamer says, will they have different types of coffee for Brewster's coffee shop in the update? What do you think?
1,000,000%. I think it would just make sense because having the same coffee over and over and over again would just be,
And so I saw some people like on Twitter saying that Brewster might serve like boba and stuff like that they had in the fireworks show.
I didn't even think about. Okay, let's touch on that actually. I can definitely see him selling more than coffee, like boba, maybe like milkshakes. Offer because it's the Roost. It isn't like it's like a cafe sort of. So I do definitely see us getting more items. Like maybe we can get like bagels or like cake pops. Just small stuff because we know stuff like this is possible because we just got stuff like this in August in the firework festival stuff. Like we got like the boba or whatever, you know, like we got like drinks. So stuff like this is possible. So we could definitely see like a more like wide. Okay, how do I say this word?
Wide
variety. I can never say variety, but you know what I'm trying to say. Of items. So we could definitely see that. I think honestly, I think that'd be perfect.
I think it would be too. Like if Brewster, because you can only get the boba for the fireworks show, so I think if he served it, it'd be great. I think it would be.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then I'll just do all the questions now. And then we can end off with this.
Sounds good.
Do you think? Oh, so Spooky Fanta says, do you think Brewster will bring gyroids with him in this update? What do you think?
Yes.
I think yes too.
I don't see why not. I think it would be if there's any excuse to bring in gyroids, it would be with Brewster.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, if not now,
when?
Then when? Like I think because Brewster is a big gyroid fan, and I think it'd be great for him to bring it, especially because we've been waiting so long for not only Brewster but for gyroids as well. And so I think it'd be amazing if Brewster brought them to the game. I think it would be. Once again, if not now with Brewster,
when else would it happen?
When else would
random update? Gyroids are coming.
Random update. Gyroids.
What makes sense? So
the thing that I don't know is like if we're gonna get gyroids underground. So any past game you could dig them up underground and get them, but
after rainy days.
Yeah. So if Brewster brings them to the game, it's like, do they just appear underground now, or like what? Like I don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah, that does kind of like draws to my attention because, how would this like work? Like, would Brewster just like bring gyroids with him and just put them underneath, like?
Yeah,
or like what could just be a thing where it'd be like, Brewster comes in and then Isabel makes an announcement. It's like, oh, we've discovered like weird little like guys that look like Lloyd or just something
Oh,
like that.
yeah. Oh, that'd be
After rainy
cool.
days, like, just like, that would probably make more sense, like, it made, like, gyroids would probably come with Brewster, but not, like, in the Brewster, like, pack, if
Mhm.
you know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
its own, like, separate thing, but in the same update.
Yeah, no, that is very smart because for things like acorns and pine cones, like those were never in trees except for just one day they started being in there. And then Isabel was like, "Hey, I was out on a walk and I discovered, acorns and pine cones are now in trees." Like it can
Right,
be like that, like
right,
Tom Nook Blathers was digging something up and found a gyroid and now they're everywhere. Like just something like that, like I think that could definitely do it.
right. So, yeah, I
I
definitely think
hope
gyroids will come,
yeah.
for sure.
I hope that happens. I hope that Nintendo is listening to this podcast. Like they listen to this for ideas. They're like,
I
okay,
just I just thought
so
about
they
that.
think that this should happen. Oh, okay. So, Doug, yeah. Okay, let's make it happen. Come on. All right, and then they start programming it for that to happen. Like they get their ideas from us. I'm just kidding. I mean,
"Hey, Doug Bowser,
yeah,
we have a great idea."
we just email support. We'll add a suggestion. Oh gosh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. Our next question is from Eric. Eric Soul. He says, "Will there be a job element to the Roost like in New Leaf? And do you think we will see old characters who haven't appeared yet in Animal Crossing New Horizons in the Roost, such as Gracie? Like, what do you think?"
Okay, the first part, yes, 100%. I think the
Mhm.
job element still will be a thing. I don't see why it wouldn't,
Yeah.
'cause that would just be taking away from Brewster's, like, character. So
Mhm.
it would make sense.
Yeah.
Um, the second half of it, like, characters being introduced, like Gracie and whatever,
Mhm.
like, uh, I think if new NPCs were to come, like Gracie and Katrina and Captain or stuff, or like characters like that would probably have its own thing.
Mhm.
Because if they would like add characters like that, into the Brewster update, that would like just like leave less like room for future updates.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I don't think so, but then again, we never know. Like,
Mhm.
so, but my personal opinion, no, but yes to the job thing.
Yeah. So I think that there will be a job thing as well, but I think that we could see maybe not old characters, but like some NPCs. So, like for
Right.
example, like
I agree
Tom
with
Nook,
that.
maybe at like 1 a.m. will be at the Roost. Timmy and Tommy after their shift might be in there.
Right.
Mabel's
I
Fable,
agree.
like after shift could be in there. But I mean, Gracie. The only time that I can see Gracie in there is when she actually comes to the game and has her
Right.
clothing store. Maybe she could be in there just like winding down or whatever. But yeah, I think that we can definitely see some NPCs in there, and it'd be cool to see Tom Nook in there at like 12 a.m. just sipping coffee, just
Mhm.
taking a break or whatever. Like that'd be
Yeah, no,
cool, and
I can see
it's
that happening.
yeah, and it's very like unrealistic how Tom Nook is just in there 24/7 and just doesn't
Right.
leave the resident
Yeah,
services.
he's
So
just in the chair,
yeah,
yeah, no, that I can definitely see happening too.
it would
I agree
be
with that.
sorry, yeah, it would be more normal if Tom Nook was in there, or like Isabel were in there just every once in a while or something.
Right.
It'd be cool to see.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm hoping that we get to see I'm sure villagers will be in there, but like I'm hoping NPCs go in there as well because I don't know, it would just make it a whole lot better in my opinion, quite
Yeah,
honestly.
and it would also make sense too.
It would. All right. And then our actually last question comes from Creeper. Once again, guys, if you do want to submit questions, feel free. Even if we're not planning on doing one anytime soon, feel free to still submit your questions and we'll answer it next time. Creeper says, "Do you think they will make golden coffee and make it a few thousand or 100 of thousands or millions of bells?"
No.
It's never happened.
Straight up, no. Like, I like just no. I think the idea is silly, but, like I said, you never know with this game, but then again, like, it's just golden coffee. It just sounds so wrong.
You never know. They have the royal crown that sells for 1,200,000, but it's just
Right,
like
but like,
with
"Oh,
golden
you got a
coffee.
golden coffee," like
You should. This gives me an idea. Like you should be able to like buy souvenirs or something like that. Like I don't know.
I
Maybe that's dumb.
personally, I see there's more of a shot of like a golden fossil or a golden like gyroid opposed
Yeah.
to like golden coffee.
Yeah. I could see that.
Like the coffee like itself or like the cup or like
hmm
that's it. Like because like if it's the coffee itself, then just not a chance ever. But if it's
Yeah.
like a golden cup that you can get and like a golden plate that you can only obtain from Brewster, that I can see.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool though if like you could buy something there to like put in your house. I mean, it's never happened before, but I think that's just a cool
I mean,
concept or
it's
whatever.
getting its own direct, so I wouldn't be shocked to be honest.
Yeah, like I just like really think that this Roost will be a huge, huge improvement from the New Leaf Roost and the City Folk Roost and the
Oh
Wild
yeah,
Oat
I
one.
have high hopes, very
I
high
think,
hopes.
yeah, because that picture, I'm gonna show it to you afterwards. It's like it looks
Yeah.
so the green couches, the wide table, it looks so good.
And the other thing that's cool is too, like we can get like our cup of coffee and like browse around the museum too with our
Mhm.
coffee and just the
Yeah.
vibe is just
Mhm.
immaculate, man. Can't wait.
Yeah. And like it's just such a good timing too, like with the fall and winter kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like
no,
it's great
it
timing.
fits like Nintendo was spot on timing for getting Brewster
Mhm.
out in the game.
Yeah.
Spot
Oh
on.
wait, we can read this question. Snuggle says, "Why are you and Grazly really awesome?"
I'm flattered.
Same.
I'm flattered. I don't know. I mean, I
We're just here.
we're,
We're
we're
just
just
here.
we're just happy to produce content.
Yes, exactly. There you go. We are
Yeah,
happy to do this and happy
that.
to make the Roost talks for you guys. Um, but yeah,
I think that wraps it up.
think that does wrap it up. But Grazly, we're at the and I'm gonna keep this in the video. We're at the 58-minute mark.
Oh
Did
yeah.
we dare go over 1 hour?
So
What
shoes,
else?
am I right?
So yeah, how's life?
Oh, it's been great. You know, I've been waking up every day,
Waking
chopping
up.
down some trees and picking fruit off mine and talking to my villagers. I'm talking to Bob, even though I
Oh
don't have
yeah.
Bob.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, there are like a few more things to like talk about. I mean, like, we won't go for another hour, of course, but like just a few
Oh
more
god.
minutes. But I think next Roost talks will probably be after the after the Animal Crossing Direct. Whenever that happens, we'll react to it and
Right.
share our thoughts on that
You
and
know,
everything.
we will definitely touch on everything after the direct because I'm sure
Yeah.
there's going to be a crap ton of information to talk about.
And whether it be whether it's very, very good, it's all right, it's acceptable, it's horrible, whatever it is, we'll be here to share our thoughts on it. And if that lets me down, I can't say that I trust Nintendo
I
as
agree.
much as I do right now.
Yeah, no, if that lets me down, then I will probably end up crying myself to sleep.
I likely will as well.
They just can't mess this up. Like, bottom
Yeah.
line, it's Brewster.
Mhm,
Hype. He's gonna be coming in the game regardless. So regardless, we are officially getting Brewster.
mhm.
So that's just the good stuff out of
Yeah.
it.
I'm just so glad that the wait is over.
I know. I'm
But yeah,
stoked.
the wait is over for you guys as well. That wraps up our Roost Talks episode 5. This is I believe, our longest episode. I believe it is.
Definitely is, I think.
But yeah, guys, that wraps it up. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to subscribe to me and Grazly. His link is down below. And also like the video, or else the direct may be
It's just
canceled.
or your internet will crash and you can't watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll crash. It'll crash. Your power will
You
go
don't
out.
want that to happen, so you better
Yeah.
like the video and subscribe or
Yeah.
else. Or else.
Or else that'll happen and you won't be able to see
Or
the
Tom Nook will
Animal Crossing.
steal, all the acorns on your property.
Tom Nook's
Yep.
gonna kidnap Brewster. Brewster is back locked in that resident services room. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
Bro, he's still behind there.
you guys gotta
We need
let
to go
him free
check
by
on.
liking the video and subscribing.
Imagine like the day the update comes out, there's like a cutscene and like he just like bursts out of there and
Yeah,
like,
he's
and, like
got like
runs to the museum.
or he's got like duct tape on him and just springs out of the. No,
Oh my
that would
gosh.
be funny.
Poor Brewster.
Yeah.
Oh
All right.
man. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's
Hope you guys
it.
enjoyed. We'll see you a few days after the next or the first or no, the second Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct. Bye. Peace. Have a nice
Peace.
day.
Yeah. Peace. Yeah.
Adios. There we
That
go.
thing.